who is going to have to fight for position around that first bend. This kick is really critical, but Pedersen with a great start there in the orange of the Netherlands, straight into this right-hand turn. Very little time to build up speed. Keller moves around the left-hand side, takes the wider line there in the Swiss jersey. At the moment, it's all about making sure you get a great positioning. Side of the screen, come into this tight left now. This is a steep bank. This ascent is going to make life very, very difficult. It is incredibly steep. It is so hard when you walk up here, never mind trying to ride up. And we have this ditch, one fast line through here. You can cross it elsewhere. At the moment, Ferrand Prevot, also known as PFP, on the front for France at the moment, where she likes to be. Meanwhile, pushing up, great race star Chiara Tiocchi at the moment. They're all still chasing the French woman. What they can't afford to do is give her room to move. If you watch the Olympic mountain bike race, you'll have seen what she does when she gets to the front. Will anybody need to employ that tactic a little bit later on to move up? At the moment, they're just on a chase, balling Ferrand Prevot, a familiar mission for Risvets, who moves on the left-hand side, wanted to stay in touch, and now Pedersen makes a move on the bridge. Tiocchi, after that fast start, starting to drop back. Pedersen now knows that she cannot afford to let the riders go. We have 2 laps complete, 6 laps to go. Now Richards goes over the top of Tiocchi, wants to get on the wheel of Pedersen on this flatter section. Courtney looking pretty smooth in pursuit there behind. Onto the climb, out of the saddle. Our 2 leaders, Ferrand Prevot of France, being followed by Jenny Risvets of Sweden. We then have Pedersen of the Netherlands, Chiara Tiocchi of Italy, Laura Stiger of Austria, Evie Richards of Great Britain. The chasing group looking to close the gap down, but it's holding at 7 seconds, so it's not gone out too far. And for all the effort of the chase, they've not brought them any closer yet. So lap 4 complete, half a race, a distance, 9 minutes 52. Risvets right on the heels, 1 second is nothing at the moment. Big effort coming from Pedersen behind. Now, what's that gap going to be? It's starting to close down, and Richards is going to go over the top here. Pedersen went early on that climb. She loves it when it gets steep. And Richards has opened the gap at the moment on Pedersen. So it's Ferrand Prevot in 1, Jenny Risvets in 2. And those legs looking like they'd almost turned to jelly. Richards saw that, made the move over the top, and has closed the ground down. Back onto the climb. Now, this is where Richards was strong last time around, and it looks like Risvets starting to fade a little bit after that early chase. And look at this, Richards takes a wide line. She's putting the pressure on Ferrand Prevot. She wants to come into this section first. She does. So the lead has changed. Ferrand Prevot goes in 2nd position into this woodland section. The gap open to Risvets in 3rd place. And at the moment, the lungs and the legs working absolutely superbly for Evie Richards, who's just starting to put the pressure on. Ferrand Prevot closes down that gap, sits just behind. Make sure Richards knows she's there. Leading 2 out from the woods around that turn, coming back in again. 1 more lap to go here. Lap 7 complete. Richards goes over the line of first with 1 lap to go. Risvets goes across to the other side of the tarmac here, attacks on the right-hand side. She's out of the saddle. Has Pedersen got a response? And meanwhile, Ferrand Prevot on the last lap has gone past Richards. Richards now having to make sure she gets this right, make sure that she keeps it under control, doesn't panic coming through. And the 3rd place is looking more and more like it's going to go to Sweden here rather than the Netherlands, with Risvets in position. Will this come down to the finishing sprint here? Time is running out. They are going to come past with Ferrand Prevot leading this out from Richards. Will Richards make a move up the inside on the corner? Is she going to leave it to the sprint? This is going to be for a rainbow jersey. This is for the gold and silver medal here at the 2024 UCI Mountain Bike World Championships. The sprint is started. Ferrand Prevot leads it out, and Richards is coming on the side. She's going to push to the line. Evie Richards is the world champion at the short course. Ferrand Prevot is going to take 2nd place. What a finish. Now the battle behind this fight unfolded on that last lap. It's going to be the former Olympic champion. It is Jenny Rivers coming through to take away a bronze medal in third place. Peterson going to go through in fourth. It's going to be Gibson in fifth. Big hugs for the rider who has now got every single colour of a medal at this discipline. It's your world champion for 2024. It is Evie Richards with that gold medal. The silver medal going to Podium, Ferrand Prevot, and the bronze going to Jenny Rivers.